we've transformed our land here. We've had to transform our thinking to do it. And in doing this, it's also transformed me. Learning to apply the teachings of permaculture and the teachings of the late King Rama IX about self-sufficiency and reasonableness and gardening. And this is all with more of an Eastern philosophical thought than the Western teaching of permaculture. So combining them two is really, really interesting. And so we've taken our land from a real struggle where the soil was like rock hard and similar to concrete, like I showed you in the first video, to now a situation we've got the beginning of a real thriving food forest. A lot of the soil is restored. We are seeing our trees, our plants grow and produce beautiful fruit now. And a thriving ecosystem that is because we have listened to the land and we've learned and we've really worked hard to develop our garden in this way. And so by listening to the land, by applying what we've learned, by giving it good nutrients, by producing better compost, by using all of our different liquid organic nutrients and giving it plenty of good water, the land has started to really develop a life of its own and being productive and giving back to us in ways that we couldn't have imagined really. When I moved here, I was 15 kilos heavier than I am now. So in the last 8 years, through being in the garden and through learning to eat better, I've lost 15 kilos. So it's helped me physically. It's also helped me mentally, and I've just sort of recently learned that there is a microbe in the soil that releases itself. When you dig the soil, you can smell it. It's Mycobacterium vaccae, it's called, and what it does is stimulates the release of serotonin in our brains. Serotonin is connected with anti-anxiety, so this is a lot of the anxiety medication these days stimulates serotonin. Good organic soil does this as well. And so just by digging in the dirt, being in the garden with the soil, we are reducing our levels of anxiety. And it's, we've known this, I've known this for a long time. I love getting out into the garden because it's so relaxing, and now I've realized that there's science that proves it. And this is something I found incredibly interesting as I've been reading about it recently. And so it's not only a matter of being in the garden and doing the hard work, but it's about having good exercise, it's having good food, it's about being in a quiet place, a meditative place where I'm undistracted, I'm focused, and I'm enjoying being creative. And this is such an important part of being in the garden. And then incorporating all the learning that we've done through our past experience, through the teachings of King Rama IX, through what we can learn reading, what we can learn on YouTube. All of these things come together to help us to produce a better life. It's not always the most convenient way to live, but I'm less and less interested in convenience these days because it doesn't usually lead to a sustainable future. As I was saying in the previous video, if we eat a lot of junk food, it's not really feeding us for the long term. It's only going to feed us for a short term, and it'll usually make us sick. This is exactly the same in my mind as putting chemical fertilizer onto your land. It's going to feed it for a short time, but it's going to make your soil sick. It's not going to give life to your soil. So by using the experience that we've had, the knowledge that we've gained, and putting a lot more organic nutrients, be it cow manure or compost or photosynthetic bacteria or LAB or guano tea, all kinds of things that can go back into the soil to really build strength and life into the soil that will then produce a thriving food forest for us in the future. This area here I've planted recently is a little micro food forest. I've got the mango tree that's got some lovely fruit on it at the moment. We're looking forward to that. Underneath it, we've got comfrey and lemongrass growing. And then I've also added some vaccae, some eggplant to it recently. And we're just going to build this whole area here up into an ecosystem that is going to be self-sustaining, not only for us, but also for itself. And this is something too that we are really pushing into and really want to start to share more about this process. I'd thought for a long time you had to start from scratch and do it as a whole when you started a garden, but it's not so. We can do it step by step and really enjoy the differences that it is making. So you can start one step at a time. You don't have to think that you've got to do everything all at once. I didn't lose 15 kilos all at once. It's been a gradual thing, and so has been growing this garden and developing the land, developing the life in the soil, and eventually developing the fruit and vegetables that we enjoy eating for breakfast and lunch and dinner. So be encouraged to start today to really think about what you can put back into the soil and challenge yourself to build your soil. No matter how good you think it might be, it can always do with a little bit more encouragement and a little bit of something else nice and tasty. It's just such an important part of being in the garden. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy this one next. And thank you very much for watching it all the way through.